I request all of you to please pay attention. We are going to start our today's gathering and program of book launch. I first of all good evening all of you on the behalf of the Ambedkar Institute of Dalit Knowledge. As a coordinator, I am going to conduct this program with my colleagues. I request first of all Professor Dr. Ambedkar sir, our guest Professor Shakti Kumar sir and Professor Shashi Kumar sir, please come on the stage and have their seats. Thank you, dignitaries. As you all people know, today is the day of Mahaparinirvan of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, and we as an institute, a knowledge institute, we are giving him as a tribute to launch an academic written book which is edited by our dignitaries, and this is a kind of a tribute from our side to the national and international scholar Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. Now I request our dignitaries to light a candle and light a candle of Dr. Babasaheb. To Professor Leela Karunakara Service Flower Bouquet. I request Leela to assist him. Thank you, Professor. Thank you, Professor. Now I request Professor Kumar sir to give flower bouquet to Shashi Kumar sir. Professor Shashi Kumar sir. From the day when it started, Professor Shakti and the Karunakara Institute of Dalit Knowledge, and those from that day, they were with us. They are give their lectures, listening and presented their work also. And this is a kind of a wonderful day for all of us today, because this online institute is going today. We are conducting the offline meeting. We are seeing, we are meeting everyone together. This is a kind of a memorable day for all of us. For that, I really thank our dignitaries. Now I request Dr. Sukesh Thora, Coordinator, Karunakara Institute of Dalit Knowledge, to introduce Karunakara Institute of Dalit Knowledge. Thank you.
Thank you, Akash. I most welcome all of you. On behalf of Karunakara Institute of Dalit Knowledge, I am Dr. Sukishmi Thora, Coordinator KIDK. Would like to present formal welcome address. I take immense pleasure on this most valuable occasion to give welcome address to this august gathering consisting of academic living and well-known scholars. On the occasion of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Mahaparinirvan Day on 6 December 2024, Karnataka Institute of Dalit Knowledge organized book release ceremony of Dalit Worldview, edited by Professor Shakti Kumar JNU and Professor Shashi Kumar BBAU. In honor of Professor Dr. Laila Karunakara, the founder of Karunakara Institute of Dalit Knowledge and a former Vice Chancellor of Mahatma Gandhi Antarashtriya Hindi Vishwavidyalaya. At the outset, I would like to welcome our beloved sir, Dalit historian and the founder of KIDK, Professor Dr. Laila Karunakara sir, who is chairing the book releasing function. Sir, with the warm greeting and most respect, I welcome you, sir. I would like to welcome our honorable guest and one of the editors of the book, Dalit Worldview, Professor Shakti Kumar sir. Sir, you are a well-known economist and great scholar. On behalf of Karnataka Institute of Dalit College, I would like to convey my warm regards and welcome you, sir, to grace on this occasion. I also would like to welcome our another honorable guest and one of the editor of the book of Professor Shashi Kumar. Sir, you are a well-known human rights academic and great scholar. On behalf of Karnataka Institute of Dalit Knowledge, I would like to convey my warm regards and welcome you, sir, to grace this occasion. I take this opportunity to welcome all professors, scholars, well-wishers, and friends who gathered here. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sukesh. I hope my voice is audible to everyone. Now I request Mr. Shreya, Assistant Professor, to introduce our dignitary, Professor Ambedkar.
Jai Hind. My humble tribute to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar on Nirvan Day. Introduction to Professor Dr. L. Karunakara. Dr. Karunakara, well after completing his PhD from JNU, New Delhi, joined School of Ambedkar Studies, Babasaheb Ambedkar University, BBAU, a Central University, Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh, as an assistant professor in 1997 and became associate professor in 2005. He designed syllabus for courses like Dalit History for MA History program. He was head Department of History till 2007. He was a member Academic Council and also a member Board of Management of the university. He worked tirelessly to restore 50% reservation for SC, ST students in BBAU conditions when it was challenged in the High Court Lucknow bench, and also he defended it on all forums and bodies. Dr. Karunakara founded Ambedkar University Dalit Students Union AUDSU on 6 December 2000 to facilitate Dalit and Adivasi students' activities for protection of their rights in the university. On 6 December 2006, he founded Babasaheb Ambedkar Central University SC/ST Teachers Association BBACU SCTTA for the protection of rights of Dalit and Adivasi teachers of the university. He wrote the constitutions of AUDSU and BBACU SCTTA. In 2007, Dr. Karunakara joined Mahatma Gandhi Antarashtriya Hindi Vishwavidyalaya. MGAHP, a central university, Wardha, near Nagpur, Maharashtra, as a director, Professor Babasaheb Ambedkar Dalit and Tribal Studies Center in 2007. Now, Sidho Kano Murmu name is added to the center. In Mahatma Gandhi Antarashtriya Hindi Vidyalaya, at present, he is holding for part-time post of Dean, School of Culture. On 6 December 2009 at Wardha, Professor Karun Tara founded Pavitra Dalit Parivar (PDP), a cultural organization with the aim to create cultural leaders in the Dalit society. In 2010, he founded Maneval Kanshiram Institute of Engaged Ambedkarism as an initiative of PDP. Though the institute could not be taken into proper shape, it organized first national conference of PDP on 14 and 15 October 2010 at Nagpur on the occasion of Vijayadashmi, the day marked by Ambedkar's conversion to Buddhism. The second national conference of PDP was organized at Lucknow on 2nd and 3rd June 2012. On 26 July 2017, Professor Karun Tara founded Mahatma Gandhi Antarashtriya Hindi Vidyalaya Backward Class SC ST OBC Teachers Association MGAHB-PCTA for the welfare of SC, ST and OBC teachers of the university. He wrote the constitution of MGAHB-PCTA. He chose 26 July in fond memory of Chhatrapati Shahuji Maharaj, who for the first time in the history of India introduced 50% reservation for backward class on 26 July 1902 in the state of Kolhapur. Professor Karun Tara launched Dalit Knowledge YouTube channel in 2020 to disseminate Dalit knowledge worldwide. On 21 February 2022, Professor Karun Tara founded Ambedkar Studies Circle (ASC) in Mahatma Gandhi Antarashtriya Hindi Vidyalaya Wardha University to organize Ambedkar book reading session every week with aim to study and discuss Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar writings and speeches. He chose 21 February because Babasaheb Ambedkar completed the draft Constitution of India on 21st February 1948. He is founder chairperson of ASC. Students and academics of the university are benefited by his weekly public lectures on Ambedkar writings in the university premises at Ambedkar statue. On 6th December 2022, he founded a group of Ambedkarites for Dalit unity to bring unity within Dalit race of the community. Dalit race is divided by the religion and caste. Love Your Dalit is the core thought to bring fraternity among Dalits. AFDU, Ambedkarites for Dalit Unity, is an informal group of young Ambedkarites, mostly his students, working against caste and religion, based hatred within the Dalit society. Professor Karun Tara wrote many research papers and books. His recent book, History of Dalit Identity, 2021, constructs positive Dalit identity narrative. At present, he is working on path-breaking social theory, pure Dalit theory. He is also working on cultural Ambedkar to study Ambedkar from cultural perspective. His book, Dalit History, will be coming soon. At present, Professor Karun Tara is the senior most Dalit professor in India with 15 years of experience as a professor of the Central University. During his 25 years of academic service, he guided many research scholars who have been awarded doctorate degrees. Thank you. Shalom, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, Shreya. Now I request Sudhir Jinde sir to give introduction to Professor Rajiv Kumar sir.
Good evening to everyone. I am Mr. Sudhir Jinde here to introduce one of the editors of the book which is going to be released today. Mr. Dr. Shakti Kumar is chairperson of the Center for Economic Studies and Planning, Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi. He specializes in public finance, mathematical economics and monetary system. He did graduation in economics from University of Delhi, post-graduation and PhD in economics from Delhi. He is an eminent scholar of economics with vast academic experience. He published 6 books, 32 research papers, attended 55 conferences, and supervised 21 PhD degrees. He was invited to give lectures at RBI New Delhi, Gautama Buddha University, BBA, Lucknow, GJ UST, Visa, Howard University, Ayodhya, BHU, University of Delhi, Women University, Hyderabad, etc. He is an expert of project evaluation for ICSSR. He is also a member of the editorial board of Arthashastra Indian Journal of Economics and Research. His best peer-reviewed publications are an assessment of the regulations of savings account deposit rates in India, financial inclusion and size of farms in Uttar Pradesh, India, estimators of population variance using coefficient of kurtosis and population mean of auxiliary variables. A new improved class of estimators for the population variance. Use of non-conventional measures of dispersion for improved estimation of population mean. His research, peer-reviewed journals, Credit and Productivity, Agricultural Trade Liberalization in South Asia and Ghana, Trade Liberalization and its impact on the economy. So this is a very short introduction of Honorable Dr. Shakti Kumar. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Mr. Shashikant Bharti to introduce Professor Shashi Kumar, sir.
Thank you. My name is Shashikant Bharti. I am here on the podium in honor of my professor, Professor Mahaparinirvan. In this course, I am going to give an introduction to Professor Shashi Kumar, sir. Professor Shashi Kumar is head Department of Human Rights, Babasaheb Ambedkar University, Central University, Lucknow. He is an eminent scholar of human rights with vast academic and field experience. He specializes in Dalit and Adivasi human rights. He did BA honors in political science from University of Delhi and post-graduation and PhD in political science from University of Japan. He is having 25 years of teaching and research experience in the field of human rights. He achieved fellowship from International Institute of Human Rights, Strasbourg, France, for participating in its 40th study session in 2009 and the Brahman postdoctoral fellowship for Indian scholars at United States 2014-15 by University Grant Commission for working as visiting scholar at University of Texas, United States of America from January to September 2015. Professor Shashi Kumar is specialized in human rights in India, human rights activism, Dalits and indigenous people rights movement, international human rights, research methodology. He received an international award, Beacon of Dignity Award by Adrian Leader, founding president of Human Dignity and Humiliation Studies, World Dignity University initiative at Indore, August 2017. He visited France, USA and Nepal. He participated in different capacities in 24 conferences. His international publications are Indigenous People in South Asia and International Law in J.L. Paul and Anupam Shah, Translating Versions of Public International Law, a South Asian Perspective is Bigger India, International Publication 2017. Production of Rights of Indigenous People in India, a study in human rights, perspective in human rights, International Research Journal, Volume 6, Special Issue 2018. He contributed chapters in books and many national and international papers. Thank you. Dalit.
Thank you, Mr. Shrikant. Now I am going to introduce Ambedkar Institute of Dalit Knowledge. I am Akash Sanjay Kundagade, one of the coordinator of Ambedkar Institute of Dalit Knowledge. I would like to give introduction to KIDK, which is a short form Ambedkar Institute of Dalit Knowledge, and the conference on Dalit Worldview held by KIDK. The Ambedkar Institute of Dalit Knowledge is earlier known as the Indian Institute of Dalit Knowledge. In short, IIDK is an online institute founded by Professor Dr. Ambedkar, sir, on 25th October 2022 to spread Dalit knowledge by organizing training programs, seminars, conferences, workshops, etc. and also to bring publication in the form of journal and books on Dalit knowledge. It also aims to conduct certificate and advanced certificate program in Dalit knowledge. It was renamed as Ambedkar Institute of Dalit Knowledge (AIDK) on 18 June 2023, which is Professor Ambedkar's birthday celebration on Dalit Indian Cultural Day by Pavitra Dalit Parivar, shortly PDP, a cultural organization founded by him. Ambedkar Institute of Dalit Knowledge is the first of its kind online institute that cater for the needs of production and dissemination of Dalit knowledge to further the cause of Dalit studies. About the book, KIDK conducted a 2-day e-conference on 4th and 5th February 2023 on the theme Dalit Worldview with the sub-theme Dr. Ambedkar, Life and Struggle, Thought on Constitution and Constitutionalism. Dalit thinker and social reformer, activist, Dalit identity, Dalit history, Dalit politics, Dalit sociology, Dalit economics, Dalit business, which is Dalit capitalism, Dalit women, Dalit feminism, Dalit diaspora, Dalit media, which is Dalit social media, Dalit camera, Dalit literature, Dalitism and Dalitization. Dalitization of Dalit, Adivasi and OBC Shudra. Dalit Human Right Constitutional Safeguard SC/ST Atrocity Act, Dalit Human Right Activists and Organization, Dalit Culture, Dalit Lifestyle, Dalit Food Culture, Dalit Dress Culture, Dalit Language Culture, Dalit Greeting Culture, Dalit Drama, Dalit Music, Dalit Song, Dalit Festival and Dalit Symbol, and Dalit Spirituality. Conference session was chaired by Professor Shakti Kumar, Sir, Chairperson, Center for Economic Studies and Planning, Jawaharlal Nehru University, a central university in New Delhi. Professor also chaired by Professor Shashi Kumar, Sir, Head of Department of Human Rights, Babasaheb Ambedkar University, a central university in Lucknow. Professor Minakar Malik, Head of Department of Sociology, Assam University, Silchar, a central university of Silchar. Dr. G.V. Ratnakar, Head of Department of Hindi, Maulana Azad National University, a central university, Hyderabad. And Dr. Poonam Chaudhary, Department of History, Khwaja Mohammed Chishti Language University, Lucknow. Participated and presented research papers at the Dalit Worldview Conference, and the book consists of 30 conference papers as chapters. The paper contributors are Professor Shakti Kumar, Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi; Professor Shashi Kumar, Babasaheb Ambedkar University, Lucknow; Professor Mirakar Malik, Assam University of Silchar; Professor Ratnakar, Babasaheb Ambedkar University, Lucknow; Dr. Poonam Chaudhary Khwaja Mohammed Language University, Lucknow; Dr. Rakesh Pakiyar, Mahatma Gandhi Antarashtriya Hindi Vishwavidyalaya, Wardha; Dr. Kiran Tumre, Mahatma Gandhi Antarashtriya Hindi Vishwavidyalaya, Wardha; Mr. Sudhir Jinde, Wardha; Dr. Naresh Kumar Sahu, Raipur; Mr. Akash Sanjay Kundagade, New Delhi; Mr. Shreyas Lucknow, Mr. Nishant Kumar Dogre, Pondicherry University, Dr. Asmita Rajurkar Varga, Dr. Becha Lal, Babasaheb Ambedkar University Lucknow, Dr. Darshana Bandhu Mishra, Mahatma Gandhi International Hindu Vishwavidyalaya Varga, Dr. Smita Bhagat, Mahatma Gandhi International Hindu Vishwavidyalaya Varga, Shashikant Bharati, Mahatma Gandhi International Hindu Vishwavidyalaya Varga, Mahendra Lodi, Keshnath Prasad, Ayush Kushwa from JNU, Pallavi More, Shinilekha Kumari, Vijay Kumre, Kalpana Puran, and Anupreet Chatterjee, Ignu, New. All papers are in English. The Dalit Worldview is edited by Professor Shakti Kumar, Sir, Chairperson, Center for Economic Studies and Planning, Jawaharlal Nehru University, Central University, New Delhi. Professor Sashi Kumar, Sir, Head of Department, Human Rights, Babasaheb Ambedkar University, Central University, London. Thank you. This is the kind of short introduction of our institute and the book and the conference which we organized on last year or in the month of February. Thank you. Now I request my colleague Srilekha and Sukeshi, please come on the stage with the book. And I request our dignitary on Dalit Worldview. I request all of you, please. Please clap your hands. This is a wonderful occasion for all of us. And as you all know, today is the day of Mahaparinirvan. We release a book, and this is the day where we are giving tribute to Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar for his work, academic work, and we are also trying to walk on his academic path. As in we all are here from the academic background, it is a time we understand the importance of today's day and the things which we, the program which we are a part of right now, and what kind of a value of for it in the academic world. As you all know, this conference, as my coordinator of Karnataka Institute of Dalit Knowledge, we work very hard for the conference. We collected all the people who participated in the conference, who worked for the conference, made it success. Everyone know what kind of previous work they did, and today we are celebrating the success of that conference. As we know, that conference was also conducted on the occasion, and we also that day that we celebrated the 24 years of academic journey of Professor Dr. Ambedkar sir. So that was a double happiness for us. That was that day. Now it's an important, after releasing the book, we have to present this book to few of the important members. So I request my colleague Sulekha to assist to Professor Ambedkar sir to present the book. I request Professor Kripa Shankar Chaudhary sir to come on the stage, and I request Professor Leela Chaudhary. The dignitaries to present the other book to Professor Om Prakash Bharti sir. Thank you, Om Prakash Bharti sir. There was another name. I request my dignitaries to present our Umesh Kumar sir, Professor Umesh Kumar sir. Thank you, sir. Now the time for those people who contribute their work in the book. Now our dignitaries are going to present the book to all of them. So I'm going to take the name, and I request my coordinators. Please assist Srilekha. So now I request our dignitaries to present the book to our contributors. So our first contributor is Professor Shakti Kumar sir. Please give him a hand.
Then he spent some. You need pen. No, that's my pen. हाँ और आपके साथ ही नहीं रहते याद है उसके लिए तीन का पंगा हो गया
Thank you, Shakti sir. Now I request to present the book to Shashi Kumar sir, Professor Shashi Kumar sir. I request Professor Shashi Kumar sir. Professor Nirakar Malik. I think he is not here. We will provide, we will send him. Professor P. M. Ravi Kumar sir. He is not here too. Professor Dr. Poonam Chaudhary ma'am. She is not here too. Dr. Rakesh Kumar Priya sir. Mahatma Gandhi International University. Dr. Kiran Namdurao Kundali, Mahatma Gandhi International University. I request the please provide the book. Mr. Sudhir Jain. Okay. Mr. Sudhir Jain. Welcome. Dr. Naresh Kumar Sahu, PRSU, Raipur. Sanjay Kobra, New Delhi, Vaccine. Mr. Shreya Lucknow. Mr. Nishan Kumar Dongre, Pondicherry University. He is not here. We will provide his name. Dr. Asmita Rajurkar, Varna. Please give her a big hand. Dr. Bechalal, Babasaheb, Ambedkar University, Lucknow. He is not here. We will provide him. Dr. Darshana Panduji Meshram, Mahatma Gandhi International Vishwavidyalaya, Bharat. Dr. Smita Mahaparinirvan Vishwavidyalaya, Dr. Smita Mahaparinirvan. Dr. Sukesh Asaram Purat, Aurangabad. Miss R.T. Mahatma Gandhi International Vishwavidyalaya, Bharat. Mr. Sashikant R.P. Mahatma Gandhi International Vishwavidyalaya, Bharat. Mr. Mahendra Singh Lodhi, Mahatma Gandhi International Vishwavidyalaya, Bharat. Mr. Keshnath Prasad, Mahatma Gandhi International Vishwavidyalaya, Bharat. Mr. Ayush Kushwaha, JNU. Is not here with you. Miss Pallavi More, Mahatma Gandhi International Vishwavidyalaya, Bharat. Miss
Rekha ji.
Mr. Vijay Shravan तुम्हारे महात्मा गांधी अंतर्राष्ट्रीय विश्वविद्यालय, Bharat. कल्पना देवीदार जी बुरहान, मिस कल्पना देवीदार जी बुरहान, महात्मा गांधी अंतर्राष्ट्रीय हिंदी विश्वविद्यालय।
भैया
मिस अनुप्रिता चैटर्जी की ब्लू मूवमेंट, मिस अनुप्रिता चैटर्जी की ब्लू मूवमेंट। Maybe she is not here. We will provide her. Thank you. Please give them a big hand for all the participants and people who presented their work in the book. I request all the contributors who presented their work in this book, I request all of them to please come on the stage. We are going to have one photo, an official photo. Please come on stage. We have one photograph. All the coordinators of the Sir Shakti Kumar sir to give a speech on Dalit.
Respected Professor Ambedkar, Professor Shakti Kumar ji, Chaudhary ji, and other deputy members, and other present students. On this occasion of the release of the book, The Dalit World View, has been edited by the two authors, myself and Professor Shakti Kumar. The thing is that why we should talk the Dalit. As I think, in any economy, unless and till the freedom of Dalit is not given, the economy does not come at the top. Let's talk about the American economy. In 1776, America became freedom. America got freedom. But the two Dalits, one was the bride and second was wounded. They couldn't get freedom. So, Abraham Lincoln fought on behalf of flag, and ultimately there was the constitutional amendment and flag became freedom in 1866. You would have heard about the Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks was a lady. White got freedom, black got freedom, but women couldn't in America. And first 4 seats of any bus, public bus, women were not allowed to sit. And Rosa Parks was a lady who sat on the first seat of the bus, and whole white became in the against of her, and ultimately she fought and flag supported it, and again there was a constitutional amendment and she women got. I said about it? Because I know Professor Karunde Kara, he was 3 years senior to me. And he founded the United Dalit Student Forum. He knows how the upliftment of the Dalits should come forward. Ambedkar also fought for the Dalit. And many from, I know, or you know, this is the Mahaparinirvan, he was, what did happen on the 6th December also. In the morning lecture, we talked about the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, what was his contribution in the national building. So I would like simply say that this is the 25-year journey of Professor Karunde Kara, who I was with him in the beginning period of the JNU, and how did he fight? Did he fight for the upliftment of the Dalit student, to United Dalit Student Forum, putting dharna on the UGC, dharna on the Ministry of the Human Resource Development at many fronts. And ultimately, we got opportunity to write about this book in the honor of Professor Karunde Kara. So I am very much thankful to him for writing this book because he is the fighting for the Dalit upliftment. This book has been published by the publisher, that from the Nagpur itself. So I think it is very much useful for the researcher also and the academia. So ultimately, I am very thankful for editing this book or in the 25 years journey, academic journey of Professor Karunde Kara. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Shakti, sir. Now I request our other dignitary, Professor Shashi Kumar, sir, to speak on this as an editor.
Good evening, everyone, and here, all these professors, teachers of the Mahaparinirvan University, and all the contributors of this book who are presented here. It's a great occasion. I am coincident with today's 68th Mahaparinirvan Divas of the Babasaheb Ambedkar. It is an auspicious day, and this day always make a remarkable, let us say, remarkable landmark in the history saga of the Ambedkar. I know him when he joined our university, Babasaheb Ambedkar, from where his academic journey as a teacher, as a lecturer, he joined there. I also joined the same year, and then he did a lot of things there. He was the head of the department of history there, and he has contributed a lot of things from the framing of the syllabus of the Dalit history, adopted history. There he was initiated the things, and he has developed the department. He was one of, you can say, the department was created by him there, and still the legacy is going on. The syllabus is framed there, is still in the process. Many of the scholars, students are well placed. They are working here. Apart from academic contribution, he has also done the many administrative work. He has a SCST diagnosis. He was also in the SCT Council, long we call it there. And one of the most contribution there in the Babasaheb Ambedkar, there is a 50% reservation for SCST. That time was challenged in the court, and he as a young academician and administrative officer, he has fought for that cause, and he has restored the reservation for SCST in admission in the university. This is the one university where we have a 50% in the essay streams. Apart from this, he has also contributed in creating some academic bodies, student bodies, which we have witnessed that he was very much vibrant in mobilizing the students for the cause of the protection of educational rights of the Dalit or tribal citizens. After joining here also I have knowledge that he has did many things for the development of this university also for the students, and the students loved him because he is so much you can say contributed selflessly to for the development of the students, for their progress, for their, and he is also academically very much contributing in the field of Dalit history, Dalit you can say whatever knowledge, and he was basically he is a academic activist. Also, you can say that he has created a Karunikara Institute of Dalit knowledge, which is a very prestigious, you can say, is a body of the academicians, scholars, who is going to disseminate the knowledge of Dalit history, which is unknown to many of the academicians in the country. Many things which are not been explored by the other academicians, and I think this book, which is having more than 23, I think, contributors, they have taken all the aspects of the Dalit knowledge, whether it's history, politics, whatever culture. So I must congratulate the contributors who has basically taken the time to write the chapters of the book, and we as an editor also have very responsibility to edit the book, because we have to give the originality of their views of the authors also, and to systematically make a book a very readable also. So we did our best to bring the book in a very good manner. And today, after the 2 years of our, I can say, labor, we have come today, a day of when the book is released. I much congratulate and see the in honor of the verified academic life of our Professor Dr. Dalit. Really, his contribution, 25 contribution, he has contributed very good journey, and I bless, congratulate him, and I feel this he will do more for the academic world. This very world view is the first step. We will have more books in future, with the more good new things which Kamakara is going to give to us. Thank you for coming.
There is an announcement to all of you that the book on Dalit Worldview, the conference book which is released now, this book is for sale on third, and there is a discount of 25%. So this book will be available to all of you on at the rate of 630 rupees. So if anyone want to buy a book, there is a stall. Please go and collect the book. So there is a request from the audience. Dr. Smita Bhagat, she want to say a poem on Constitution. So I request her to please come on stage and tell her words.
Thank you so much, Akash, for giving me chance to explain this call. I heartily congratulate to Professor Ambedkar sir and Professor Kumar sir, Professor Kumar sir, present here. These lines are written on our Constitution. Dear Ambedkar, thank you so much for Article 14. Dear Ambedkar, thank you so much for Article 14, without which we couldn't be treated equal in this so-called equal society. Dear Ambedkar, thank you so much for Article 15, without which we couldn't be treated as human beings on the basis of caste, sex, religion, and place of birth. Dear Ambedkar, thank you so much for Article 16, without which we couldn't get any opportunity for our employment, and it will doesn't matter how much merit we have. Dear Ambedkar, special thank you for Article 17, which confirms that Dalits are also a human being and they must be treated as a human being. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Smita. Now I request Asa, our mentor, founder of Dalit Institute of Dalit Knowledge, Professor Dr. Ambedkar sir, to please share his speech with us. Request him, please.
Thank you very much. Honorable guests of the occasion, my colleagues and friends, Professor Shakti Kumar from JNU and Professor Shashi Kumar from BBAU Lucknow. I am really delighted that these two my esteemed colleagues, they have involved so much to the make the present day book is a valuable contribution to the Dalit academic world. So my two friends and colleagues on the stage and my colleagues here, Professor Babasaheb and Professor Ambedkar Bharati, Professor Farhad Malik, Professor and all the professors who are here, and associate professors, assistant professors, and all my colleagues, my students, my friends, well-wishers, and all participants in the gathering. Thank you very much for being here with us today and making this occasion valuable and memorable. Thank you very much. Today is the occasion of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Mahaparinirvan Divas. On this occasion, on 6th December 2024, the book Dalit Worldview is being released, which is a compilation of various papers presented by the scholars who belong to different universities across India. The conference was on Dalit Worldview, organized by Mahaparinirvan Institute of Dalit Knowledge. Now let me explain why there is a need of institute like Dalit knowledge. Being an academician of 25, more than 25 by now, it's almost, it's about more than 27 years. However, the conference was conducted in my honor for completing the 25 years of my academic life. So why I founded this institute? When this conference was conducted, the institute was named Indian Institute of Dalit Knowledge. So Indian Institute of Dalit Knowledge, an online institute, conducted a conference on the Dalit worldview. I am really thankful to all the contributors and my esteemed colleagues, Professor Shakti Kumar and Professor Shesh Kumar, and Professor Nilakar Malik from the Silchar Assam Central University, and Professor Ratnakar from Maulana Azad Urdu University, Hyderabad, and Dr. Poonam Chaudhary from Moinuddin Qazi Languages University, Lucknow. All these, my esteemed colleagues, chaired the different sessions of the conference on Dalit worldview conducted by the Indian Institute of Dalit Knowledge. After that, there is a change of the name of the institute. Now that institute is being called, rechristened as Karunyakara Institute of Dalit Knowledge. Why it is required an institute like Dalit Knowledge? Being an academician for all these years, since my student life from JNU and Madras Christian College, Chennai, and Sri Venkateswara Junior College and Sri Govindra Swami Arts College, Tirupati, Uttar Pradesh. In my student days, all these colleges and universities, what I experienced is that 15% of the population of this country, today it's 18%, of Dalits, their life history, their culture, their religion, their spiritual understanding, as a whole, their whole life process is not being studied as it required to be studied. So as a professor of this university, with an experience of this vast, of so many years, of different academic institutions, I felt that there is a need of an independent academic institution. My dear colleagues and friends, I frankly admit that I got inspired by Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, who established many academic institutions, many educational institutions, particularly in Maharashtra. So I thought that why can't I have an online institution? Because this is the age of online. I don't have much money to have a on-ground institution, to have a big building that is administrative setup. So being a professor of a university, God's given an opportunity that it's in an online age. So why can't I utilize this age-given opportunity, which was not available to Babasaheb Ambedkar in his age? So I thought that the need of fulfilling in academic spaces to work and produce a serious research on Dalit life, there is a need of a totally dedicated institute. That was the need which I felt. Then I founded this Dalit Knowledge Institute. I am really thankful to my students, particularly my PhD scholars. Almost I spent in this university, Mahatma Gandhi Antarashtra Hindi University, it's about more than 17 years. So over the period of these 17 years, I joined here as a professor directly in 2007. In 2007, I joined Mahatma Gandhi Antarashtriya Hindi University as a professor. Since then, I am guiding research scholars. So over the period of time, I am able to produce many doctorates. So some of the, if not all, there are gems among them. Those gems, today they are associated with me. Whether they are in Wardha or in Delhi or Raipur, wherever they are still in touch with me. So they are all cooperated to make this institute a really valuable academic institution. And my good friends all over India, wherever I worked, wherever I served, wherever I had an interaction, particularly my friend Shakti Kumar from JNU and Shashi Kumar from BBAU, not only they chaired the sessions of the conference, they personally expressed their interest to bring the conference papers into an edited book. I felt so happy. So today, this conference book, a conference was held in my honor of completing 20 years of academic life. Since it is my honor, so it looked like that, the photo is there. The book is an honor to me and dedicated to me. So I am really thankful to these two esteemed colleagues. Both of them are well known in their own areas. Professor Shakti Kumar is very well known, great economist of the present generation. And Professor Shashi Kumar is a great human rights scholar, well known academic in his field. He originally belonged to the political science, but he spent more than 25 years in his teaching and research and guiding in human rights. Same is the case with Professor Shakti Kumar in economics. Professor Shakti Kumar from the Dalit community and Professor Shashi Kumar from the Adivasi community. I am really glad that thanks to Babasaheb Ambedkar on this day, I remember that today we are all here on the stage. One and only name that matters why we are on the stage. The total credit goes to Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. Had there been no Babasaheb Ambedkar, probably we would be here producing this wonderful book. My dear friends, though this book is in my honor and dedicated to me, but this book is not about Professor Lala Karunikara. This is not about Professor Lala Karunikara. And I don't have any paper in that. I have not contributed any paper. This is purely a contribution made by 27 authors of different universities. And total 30 papers. Some 3 authors, they contributed 2 papers. And many papers we unable to accommodate in this book, because very strictly we have gone by academic standards. Why? Because Karunikara Institute of Dalit Knowledge is meant for academic standard, maintaining that high academic standard. Since the Karunikara Institute of Dalit Knowledge involves knowledge production only through English medium. So all the papers are in English only, and the contributors are, you must be wondering that, of course, from JNU, Professor Shakti Kumar, from BBAU, Professor Shashi Kumar, from Assam University, Silchar, it's a central university, Professor Nirakar Malik, and again Babasaheb Ambedkar University, Professor P.M. Ravi Kumar, then Dr. Poonam Chaudhary from Lucknow, that's Moinuddin Qazi University, and we have many scholars from Mahatma Gandhi Antarashtriya Hindi Vishwavidyalaya, and we have scholars from Pondicherry University, Vishal Kumar Dongre, and we have scholars from different places, different universities, JNU, New Delhi also, Ayush Kushwaha from JNU, New Delhi, and we have a scholar from IGNOU, New Delhi, Anprita Chatterjee. So different universities, MGH, all different universities, there are scholars who contributed total 30 papers, edited by these two eminent professors, academics. I am really thankful to all the scholars who contributed. I am really thankful to my friends, my colleagues and editors of this wonderful book. And certainly I am confident that, I am very much certain that this book is going to be contributing to enrich Dalit knowledge in the academic world. We have selected this day deliberately to remember Babasaheb Ambedkar on this Mahaparinirvan day. We have selected this day to release this book. It's a deliberate attempt to remember Ambedkar, to our indebtedness to the Babasaheb Ambedkar, that because of him we are able to reach these levels. That's why though this book has been long back, it has been printed and it has come. We are waiting for an occasion. So we are waiting for such an occasion that it should be related to the Babasaheb Ambedkar, so that this could be really. The book is dedicated to the Professor Karunikara, but on this day we want to socially dedicate this book to Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. Please give. Academically, this book might have dedicated to Professor Karunikara. Today, we want to dedicate this book socially to Professor Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, who is nothing but the architect of the great Indian Constitution. Because of that, millions and millions of people of India, their lives have been changed to better way. My dear friends, Karunikara Institute of Dalit Knowledge, it is aimed basically to bring more and more research in the Dalit academic world, by encouraging young Dalit scholars, young Adivasi scholars particularly. However, this book consists of papers not of only Dalit or Adivasi scholars. It consists of papers of scholars belong to, irrespective of the community, irrespective of the caste, irrespective of the religion. Scholars belong to different races, different religions. So that there is a reflections of organic as well as inorganic expressions of Dalit worldview. That is the point we have taken into consideration while selecting the papers by the editors. Editors have selected papers from the scholars who have different social backgrounds. The scholars from Dalit background, Adivasi background, non-Dalit, non-Adivasi background, different backgrounds, for the purpose that the book, the knowledge in this book need to be reflected from different perspectives. How non-Dalits have Dalit worldview, how Dalits have Dalit worldview, how Adivasi have Dalit worldview. So this book is with that understanding only. The book consists of the scholars belong to different social backgrounds. That's why this book is, I'm sure, very valuable contribution to the production, dissemination of Dalit knowledge. You may be wondering how interesting an independent institute able to conduct conference without any funding. No funding from anywhere. No funding from any government agencies. Generally, we in the academic world, we wait for the government agencies to give funding for conference. Am I right, professors? Am I right? We wait for the government funding, ICSSR funding, UGC funding. Or Ministry of Welfare, Tribal Welfare, Scheduled Welfare funding. But Karmikara Institute of Dalit Knowledge, without any funding from anybody, it has conducted a conference. Really, I tell you, if you want to conduct such a conference of vast nature, involving the scholars from different universities all over India, minimum 50 lakhs you have to spend on the ground. Minimum 50 lakhs. Because thanks to the technological revolution, communication revolution, online age, we are able to conduct with a minimum expenditure on online. Then we decided that, but the book release should be offline only. That's why there is no online. Book release should be offline only. Whatever the expenditure it would be, no problem. So I really thankful to my friends who came all the way from Delhi, taking their flights. I was really wondering that when they told that our flight may delayed because of the fog in Delhi and Lucknow. I really wondered. I was really worried. Everything is arranged. Flight tickets have been booked. At the 11th hour, flight got delayed. Then how they can reach the Nagpur airport? The whole occasion will be it become kind of something difficulty in organizing. So we thought like that. Thanks to the God that the flight didn't make any there was no problem to the flying the flight. They have come on the time, and Professor Chobe organized one wonderful what is that lecture on both Professor Shakti Kumar and Professor Shash Kumar in the Mahatma Gandhi University. On behalf of his Department of Mass Communication, I was told that it was wonderful experience by both the speakers and lot of gathering, good questioning, everything. And now I request you people to have any questions to pose me, because I believe that academic lecture means there should be a questionnaire at the end. You see, you may call one politician to the university. You may call some politician to the university. In the university, he give a lecture. After that, he will go away. Clap is there, he will go away. I don't believe that just because of a politician delivered a lecture in the university, it is an academic lecture. No! For being an academic lecture, it's not question that where you are delivering the lecture. Whether there is a question and answer session is there or not. If you are allowing a speaker to face questions, then it is an academic lecture. If you are not allowing the speaker to face the questions, then it is a political lecture or social lecture. It's not an academic lecture. That's why in my department, whoever I call, typical JNU style. In JNU, many politicians know, they will say that, oh, we don't want to come to JNU. They will ask the questions. When I was a JNU student, we used to go to, because in Delhi, by being in Delhi, there are many ministers available easily. They have to come only 2-3 kilometers to reach the JNU. No need to give any flight charges or no TADA. So we used to call the ministers. Once what happened, I don't take one name, he was a home minister those days. So when I was a JNU, I don't want to take any party name or minister name also. Otherwise there will be trouble. Here a book ceremony only. So because that time different government is there and different party was there. So we went and called that man. So he came there. It doesn't take much time. He came by his own driver, his own car. He came there. We just gave a bottle of the water. That's it. And in JNU we used to organize on the hostels only. So that culture I have. So we organized many lectures, in my department, Dalit and Tribal Studies in Mahatma Gandhi Antarashtriya Hindi Vishwavidyalaya. So we allow the audience to pose their questions. I come to know that Professor Chaubey also allowed the audience to pose questions. It means that there was a really an academic lecture, academic speeches happened in the morning today. Right?
very deep and very
Yes.
tight.
Right, very good. So that should be the spirit. That should be the spirit. So, my dear friends, I believe that here also this book is an academic book. You may ask a few questions. After that, the program will go ahead. So, any questions you may ask that to the editors or to me, because you might have gone through those who have the books. They might have gone through it. Very wonderful topics have been covered, and it's. I think they deserve to be read out their topics. I'll take a little more time to read out the topics so that I'll give it justice to the contributors. The contribution of Ambedkar to nation building. Professor Shakti Kumar. Dalit human rights, assertion and movements. Professor Shashi Kumar. Ambedkarism and Dalit empowerment. Professor Nilakar Malik. Green spiritualism, a study on the dialogue between Gandhi and Ambedkar. Professor B.M. Ravi Kumar. Constitutional provisions and problems of scheduled castes. Kiran Namdeva Kumbre. Ambedkar's revolutionary reforms and empowerment of Dalit women. Dr. Poonam Chowdhury. Ambedkar's approach to untouchables and untouchability. Dr. Rakesh Singh Pakliya. Relevance of scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. Prevention of Atrocities Act 1989. Dr. Kiran Namdeva Kumbre. Dalit imagination. Mr. Sudhir Jinde. Role of Dalit thinkers in building egalitarian India. Dr. Naresh Kumar Sahu. Documentation of Ambedkarite festivals, its organizing, growth and popularity. Mr. Akash Sanjay Kobragade. Activism and awareness, tools of resistance for Dalit students against caste discrimination in higher education. Mr. Shreya. Ambedkar and sociology. Nishant Kumar Dongre. Dalit spirituality. Asmita Vajurkar. Dalit women and making of history. Contribution to India's freedom struggle. Dr. Bechalal. Evolution of health and Dalit women. Dr. Darshanam Banduji Mishra. Dalit identity from history to present context. Dr. Smita Muralidhar Bhagat. Hindu Code Bill and Indian women. Dr. Sukeshni Asaram Khore. Role of higher education in the empowerment of Dalit women. Miss Arati. Academic narration and the Dalit community. Mr. Shashikant Bharti. Sociological study of social distance of Dalits. Mr. Mahendra Singh Lodi. The first savior of Dalits, Shudras and Adivasis. Lord Thomas Babington Macaulay. By Keshnath Prasad. The precarious situation of survival. A study of Dalit women in Mandi, Bamora, Ayush Kushwaha. An analysis of present social condition of Dalits. Miss Pallavi More. Social status of Dalits in Bihar. Srilekha Kumari. An analysis of the economic status of Dalit women. Kalpana Devidas Broad. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's life struggle and Dalit inspiration. Vijay Shravan Kumbre. An appraisal of the current educational status of Dalit by Mahendra Singh Lodi. An analytical study of the social status of Dalit women. Kalpana Devidasi Broad. Educate, unite, struggle. Ambedkar's approach towards rising consciousness in women from marginalized communities by Anuprita Chatterjee. So these are the 30 papers in this book. So by now you come to know that what are the papers, what are the areas. These are all research based papers. Well researched papers. Our two esteemed editors, they have gone through systematically, they have edited it, selected it, many papers have been rejected because without standard, without having the quality, they are not selected, and both of them belong to reputed universities like JNU and Ambedkar Central University, Lucknow, and both of them in their own fields, highly well-versed academicians. So, Dalit, the Karnakara Institute of Dalit Knowledge is maintaining the academic standards of global academic standard. So, I want to make Karnakara Institute of Dalit Knowledge not less than the Harvard University. Not less than the Harvard University. Though the institute is not a university, it's just an institute. Harvard University has many institutes. There is a Kennedy Institute, I think, right? Yeah. So here we don't associate it with any university. Though there is a Harvard University in India, there will be one day Harvard kind of institute in this country. That is Karnakara Institute of Dalit Knowledge. This book is first step in that direction. That's why we have maintained high standard of academic orientation for producing Dalit knowledge through this book. And once again, I'm really thankful to all the contributors to this book, and my colleagues and all of you for being with us today. I could see many of my old students and my friends, colleagues here. Some students came from all the way different places. Mr. Sheikh came all the way from Lucknow, and I could see Dr. Naresh Kumar Sahu came all the way from Raipur. There is Nilima Taksande, great lawyer. She will be assisting this Karnakara Institute in legal affairs. So that's what I hope from her. And Dr. Sudhir Jinde is there. Kiran is there. Dr. Kiran is there. And Dr. Sujit Kumar also there. Right? And Chile is there. Munalal is there. Dr. Munalal. And then who else came from different places? Dr. Mungun is there. So our esteemed colleagues, and my good friend from Nagpur, Mr. Sanjay Kobrade is there, and his family is there. And there is Kamalakar, Suhas is there. Right? Then many of my friends and colleagues and who are invited here. Archana Balekar is there. And Varun, Mr. Dr. Varun Upadhyay also there. I'm really happy. And many faces whom the most important thing. Vijay, come here. So, this is actually, this book is, if you could see this beautiful typing and type setting, it's because of the Vijay Kobrade. So I am presenting this book to Vijay Kobrade. So this is his, whenever you read this book, this beautiful typing and arrangements, it's all his mind, it's all his creativity. So he didn't take any money. Hello, don't think that he is an employee of the university, but he contributed free of cost. Because he knows that some in our university, without funding from the ICSS, there is no conference. But Karnakara Institute of Dalit Knowledge, without any funding, you are bringing a book. So I don't want to take any money, he said. So it's my pleasure to recognize his great contribution and his skills. So I am presenting this book to. You could see in the acknowledgement, his name is there. So we have acknowledged him duly. So this institute is going to give wonderful exposure to them. So I think we are thankful to Rajesh Agarkar. for making this conversation. Is there Rajesh Agarkar is around? Rajesh Agarkar is there? Fine. So Rajesh Agarkar, another employee of the university, he also didn't take any money. So he also free of cost. He contributed this. So we have not paid any honorarium to both of them. How beautifully he made it, you see. So I request somebody to receive the copy and give to him. Anybody, Vijay, you come and take this copy to and give to him. This copy is to Rajesh Agarkar for making this wonderful, beautiful cover design. I am also thankful to Dalvis Publishers for bringing this publication, which has branches in Nagpur as well as Delhi. So Dalvis Publishers, the management of the Dalvis Publishers, I really thankful to them for making this wonderful book. I know nowadays publishing a book means it's a very costly affair. So it's a very costly affair. It runs into lakhs of rupees. So I'm really thankful to the Dalvis Publishers, Nagpur, Delhi, for making this wonderful book, for publishing this wonderful book. So give a big clap to the Dalvis Publishers. I'm also thankful to very highly reputed printers. The highly reputed printers. There is a India Today group of publications. You have heard. India Today group of publications in Delhi. So their management, their printing press, that's called Thomson Printers Delhi. So Thomson Printers, New Delhi, that India Today group of printers, they have printed this book. That's why you might have seen high standard of quality of printing. So give a big, I'm really thankful to the Thomson Printers, New Delhi, for making this wonderful, beautiful printing. And at the end, as my student friend and the coordinator of the Mahaparinirvan Institute of Dalit Knowledge said, it's a MRP is 850 rupees. However, Mahaparinirvan Institute coordinators, they have decided to celebrate this occasion of Babasaheb Ambedkar to make it affordable, because Babasaheb believed in education, empowerment of power through knowledge. So making this book, what is how much? 630 rupees. 850 rupees, it's a MRP. However, the coordinators, they decided to sell for today, it's a 630 rupees. So more than 25%, I think. So I know all of you are scholars, very much interested in reading books. So I hope that this book you may take it, buy it, and enjoy it and read it. So there is no language barriers. Indians look like that, they don't speak English, but everybody read English. That's the greatness of Indians. Most of the Indians, they don't speak English, but they can read English. So I believe that everyone sitting here, they can read English. So that kindly get this copy of the book, be a sincere scholar and be a follower of Ambedkar. And follower of Ambedkar means what? Generally people think follower of Ambedkar means he must be a Dalit. No, not like that. Follower of Ambedkar means who believes in the Indian constitution and who believes that only knowledge empowers him. If you really believe in that knowledge empowers him, education empowers him, then buy the books that related to the knowledge. And this book is related to Dalit knowledge. If you want to know Dalit knowledge, and I am sure that this is the highly standard, global level standard, maintained, highly academically contributed book, Dalit Worldview. My dear friends, once again, I thank you everyone for this great, making this great occasion very meaningful and purposeful. So now I think you can open the the gathering for the open discussion. Because after all, book release function is meant for discussion of the book also. So if there is a one author, you can ask the question. The author will give you only. But this is not the one author. I didn't author. If you ask any question related to any paper, I can't answer because I am not the author. And these two editors also can't answer why, because they have not authored all the book. They are just editors. Only thing they could give you about how they have edited. So what I say, since it is honor to me, I have gone to the manuscript. I have also gone through all the papers. Frankly, I am telling that every word published in this book, we three have gone through. They have edited, finalized the manuscript. Very thoroughly they edited. I am really thankful to them. Day and night they spent for editing this book. See, it's not very easy to write one paper nowadays. So writing one paper means you take so many months. These people reading 30 papers. Reading 30 papers, editing it, managing it, checking it. And we are united paper out of after plagiarism only. Checking plagiarism, checking also have been done. That's why since we three are well versed with this manuscript, you may ask any few questions to me. I could answer. Any questions? Look, without question, there is no academic gathering. If you want to believe really this is an academic gathering, there must be question. And one more thing. There is a condition. Ambedkar Institute of Dalit Knowledge, the medium of knowledge distribution creation, only in English. I am sorry to say that there is no ban on any other languages, but Ambedkar Institute, like my university where I am serving, Gandhi University, English is not banned, but Hindi is a basic medium of expression there, producing the knowledge. So like that, we expect, there is no ban. If you want to ask in Hindi, there is no ban. But I request the participants to engage for English so that our institute, our institute mandate is disseminating, disseminating the knowledge through English. So I request all of you to take this opportunity to pose any question to me with regard to this book or anything related to the process of this thing. Yes, please. So ask.
Congratulations for this book. To your Babasaheb Institute. Sir, I had some query regarding the magazine. It must be mentioned, I am not sure, but I just want to ask if ISBN name is mentioned in that, and if it is there, what is the impact factor of this book?
I am not getting your question. What question?
Yeah, I'll come in front.
Huh?
I'll come in front.
Yeah, come.
This pay number is there, is it there? And what is the impact factor of this?
It is about to, it just released. How could you find the impact factor? It just released. Yeah, ISBN number is there. Impact factor only for journals.
For online journals.
For
Impact factor for only online journals.
So for this,
which journals?
Online journals. Not offline.
Not offline. Offline also. Journals. Yeah, okay, fine. She understood. One mistake she made, everybody became the teachers to her. Wow. So she her planning. See, she's a research scholar from Jamia Millia Islamia University. So all is a good quality gathering here. It's highly qualified people are here. Delhi University scholar, Jamia Millia research scholar. So she wants to know that, sir, is there impact factor for the book? I said no. It's only for the journals, right? Yeah. Any other question? Yeah. Actually, this book is not many people read. No, that's why may not able to ask the questions. However, if you want to ask anything about Ambedkar Institute of Dalit Knowledge, about me, the book, title, because you see, this is the conference. We have covered almost all related to the Dalit world. We have covered almost all aspects of the Dalit world. We have covered. See, Dalit world is the broad theme. It consists of different sub-themes. Dear Ambedkar, life and struggle, thoughts on constitution and constitutionalism, Dalit thinkers and social reformers, activists, Dalit identity, Dalit history, Dalit politics, Dalit sociology, Dalit economy, Dalit business, that is Dalit capitalism, Dalit women, Dalit feminism, Dalit diaspora, Dalit media, Dalit social media, Dalit cinema, Dalit literature, Dalitism and Dalitization, Dalitization of Dalit, Dalitization of Adivasi, and Dalitization of OBC Shudra. One thing is missing: Dalitization of Brahmin. That is missing. So next time when I organize anything related to Dalit knowledge, Dalitization of Brahmin, that also should be Dalitization of all. Yeah, Dalitization of all should be included. So Dalitization first we need to know what is the Dalitization. So also must know.
Brahmanization of Dalits.
So Dalitization of Brahmin, no, this institute basically meant for Dalit. So Dalitization of Brahmin, I am right with Professor Chaubey? Yes. Dalitization of Kshatriya, Dalitization of Vaishya. So there must be Dalitization of different races, right? So that's a Dalitization of Dalit, Adivasi, OBC Shudra. Yeah. Dalit human rights, constitutional safeguards, SC/ST atrocities act, Dalit human rights activists and organizations, Dalit culture, Dalit lifestyle, Dalit food culture, Dalit dress culture. Look, you know why I am having this suit, kit, everything, and all my friends and my students? Because again inspired by Babasaheb Ambedkar. Can you look at the Babasaheb Ambedkar? So I feel that Babasaheb Ambedkar dress culture is universal dress culture. So dress culture is of Dalit also should be universal culture. So I really I will tell someone told me, sir, someone told that why were having the suit even during the summer? I said that summer suits also there. Summer suits also there. You feel very comfortable there. And in America, people wear suit. All over world, in China, there is no place where suit is not worn. Everywhere people wear the suit. Not because of the coolness. For cool, in winter countries like Europe and America, they put the sweaters only, like us. Suit is a advanced style of dress culture. Like cell phone. You have advanced cell phone. You have or not? Apple. The bricks or not? Like the dress culture also, I believe, being an Ambedkar, I believe that suit and this thing is not about the cold or winter or summer. It is about the advanced dress culture. So Ambedkar, by having that dress culture, he want to give a statement. I want to make one more thing very clear is that your dress is a silent statement of your personality. Your dress is silent statement of your personality. Ambedkar dress is a silent statement of his personality, and Ambedkar dress culture is silent statement of Dalit personality. So this I wanted to give lecture on dress culture, right? So one aspect is lifestyle, Dalit culture, Dalit lifestyle, Dalit food culture, Dalit dress culture, Dalit language culture, Dalit greeting culture, Dalit drama, Dalit music. Prakash Bharati is there, okay, fine. Dalit drama, Dalit music, Dalit songs, Dalit festivals, Dalit symbols, and Dalit spiritualism. So these are the aspects of the topics we have covered, and I believe that it would really contribute to enrich the Dalit knowledge. Thank you very much. And any questions? There is a 5 minutes time. Any questions you could ask me.
पवित्र अर्थ है और उसके ठीक पहले उस किताब के आने के ठीक पहले जितनी सारी किताबें हैं महाराष्ट्र दलित यूनिवर्सिटी धरती और यहाँ के सभी रचनाकारों में, यहाँ तक कि महात्मा फुले के लेखन में, आगरकर के लेखन में, यहाँ तक कि 1920 में जब मुखनायक बाबा साहब निकालते हैं, 27 में वैश्विक भारत निकालते हैं, 28 में समता और 30 में जनता, फिर वो पाक्षिक साप्ताहिक करते हैं, उसमें कहीं भी हिब्रू या वह आशय नहीं है। तो जाहिर बात है बहुत बड़ा अनुसंधान करके आपको, और उसका एक आशय है भाई 3 शब्द हैं इस किताब के, और उसके साथ मैंने थोड़ा बहुत लट कर देखा, बहुत अच्छी शोध आती है। इसमें हम कुछ हिंदी में भी करके बहुवचन में ले आने की कोशिश करेंगे, कुछ ऐसे ले। तो हिब्रू शब्द है, इसको मुझे नहीं लगता है कि भारत वर्ष में विभिन्न भाषाओं में जितना विमर्श चल रहा है, कहीं यह अगर आशय लिया जाए तो फिर दलित का अर्थ दबा हुआ नहीं रहेगा, पिछड़ा हुआ नहीं रहेगा, डिप्रेस नहीं रहेगा। वह संधान आपने कैसे किया? आप लिखते हैं कि नहीं, संस्कृत का शब्द नहीं है, मराठी का नहीं है, हिंदी का नहीं है, बांग्ला का नहीं है, ये प्रश्न है।
Thank you, Professor Chobe. Though this is about this book, I told you, he asked a question about my other book. I think we don't have that book here, right? That is the history of Dalit identity. Actually, I started writing history of Dalit history. I started writing. Suddenly there was a controversy in Nagpur. Somebody from Amravati went to Mumbai High Court, Nagpur bench, stating that we don't want this Dalit vote, it should be banned. Then I have to intervene in the court without any advocate. For your knowledge, I defended the case by myself without taking any advocate help. You know why? I am a professor. Where how can I give fees to the advocates, high fees? So I thought that I can defend. Because since I am an academic, the case is neither civil nor criminal. It is something like a social case. Means one Dalit guy says that I don't want to be called a Dalit. There should be a ban on Dalit. Then I thought that being a scholar of Dalit studies, I must defend the Dalit identity in the court of law. So I filed a case. Of course, some of my advocate friends helped me, but I myself defended the case before the honorable court. I defended the case by myself. So I have an experience of arguing the case in the court without being a lawyer. As when it regards to Dalit identity. Anyhow, coming back to his question, I want to say I'm trying to give the background of why I started writing this book. Then I realized that there must be a book on Dalit identity. So now I am writing a Dalit history that is going on, but Dalit identity, as far as identity concerned. My dear friends, I am a student of historian. I am a historian. Madras Christian College, one of the topmost colleges in India. I post-graduated from history there, then from Jawaharlal Nehru University. Then as a head of the department of history, I worked in Babasaheb Ambedkar University in Lucknow. Then now here I am engaged with Dalit and tribal studies, where I am expertise on Dalit studies. So this much of vast exposure I have, be it Dalit history as well as Dalit studies. So I felt that I would be more authentic defending Dalit identity than any other scholar of any university. Coming to his specific question that why it is a Hebrew. No one. Before coming to the exact answer, actually his answer also he said. It's a Hebrew, he said, you said that this, everything. So everything he said, what are my views? But before coming to that, why I picked up this point of view? Why I picked up this point of view, which you don't find either in the literature of Ambedkar, nor on any other person, any other scholar. You see, researching knowledge has no time limit. Try to understand what I am talking. Researching knowledge has no time limit. Babasaheb claimed that Gautam Buddha is his guru, his master. Did Babasaheb interpret Buddha word or not? I am asking you one question. Did Babasaheb interpret the Buddha word or not? He interpreted Buddha word in his book, the Buddha and his Dhamma. See, what is the new to read Buddha and his Dhamma? When there is a Tripitakas available, how you may say that, sir, to bring it in a small plan, one single book? Yes, of course. But however, every author has its own perception of reality, true. So Ambedkar brought the Buddha and his Dhamma, which is an interpretation of, with his and Ambedkar's interpretation of the word of the Buddha. What does it mean? It means that even if you accept someone as your guru, your teacher, still there is a space, still there is a scope to do research on the thesis, the philosophy, the word already given by your gurus, your teachers. Same is the case with Ambedkar with regard to Mahatma Phule. Babasaheb Ambedkar said that Mahatma Phule is my guru. Did Babasaheb Ambedkar say or not? Right? Then why did Babasaheb Ambedkar wrote so many books? Which is totally different from Mahatma Phule philosophy. Different in the sense, on many things Mahatma Phule not given any position. Mahatma Phule believed that religion matters, God matters, but Ambedkar took little bit different way. Does it mean that Babasaheb Ambedkar is not a real follower of Mahatma Phule? No, Babasaheb Ambedkar is a real follower of Mahatma Phule. What I am trying to say that just because of when we say that someone is my teacher, my guru, I claim that Babasaheb Ambedkar is my teacher, my guru. It doesn't mean that there is no scope for research. It doesn't mean that there is no scope for new knowledge to produce. It is like that some people say that every knowledge, whole knowledge, past knowledge, present knowledge, future knowledge, all knowledge is there in the Vedas. So there is no need to do any research. It's not like that. There are many scholars who did research on Vedas also. Did it or not? Did it or not?
Yes.
Meanings of philosophy, totally on Vedas only. That's the research on Vedas, meanings of philosophy. That was done in ancient period itself. So no books, no knowledge is above from the further research. No idea is above from the further research. So what I did that, you may not find it in Ambedkar's literature. You may not find it in the Pune literature. You might not find it in anybody's book. It doesn't mean that I should not give a new perception to the fact, a new perception to the idea. It doesn't mean that I should not bring the new idea into the academic world. That's the point number one. The point number two is that, yes, Dalit word is a Hebrew word originally. Nowhere in no Sanskrit literature you find the word Dalit. You know, Marathi Sanskrit dictionary, it's in Marathi Sanskrit dictionary, it is written that Dalit means broken split. Why it is written? Because of the reason that by that time, it was written during British time, by one Britisher wrote, by that time, the status of Dalits were really broken, split, depressed. So looking at that status, the meaning is being attributed to the word Dalit. Now my book is trying to argue that, the history of Dalit identity, it tries to argue that Dalit, the identity is not about their status. It is not about their social status. It's not about their economic status. It's not about their political status. It is a word which has a historical context. Before understanding their status as depressed, split. That's why I'm trying to prove that Dalit, the word, originally a Hebrew word, which has a different meaning, very positive meaning, very empowering meaning. And Professor Chaube's question has another second aspect also, that is, doesn't mean Dalits are no more depressed, no more split, no more suppressed. No! Why? Because Dalits, the word in Hebrew, doesn't reflect the status of Dalit community or Dalit as an individual. A Dalit could be, look at me, can you call me depressed, suppressed? Can you call me? In what way I am depressed, suppressed? I am a professor of this country, I am a professor of the Central University, drawing I think, the best salary which anybody can draw in government employment. And having a suit and tie, speaking good English, having been educated in one of the best institutions, academic institutions available in this country. My friends, Shakti Kumar, Can you call them depressed, suppressed? Shashi Kumar is Adivasi. But when it comes to Adivasi, you don't say depressed, suppressed. Adivasi means, because that gives a meaning. Adi means first, Vasi means inhabitant. The first inhabitant, Shashi Kumar. He belongs to that race. So that is a poor, are having the tie, he is Adivasi. But Shakti Kumar, having a coat, suit, boot, still he is a Dalit means depressed, suppressed. How? He is a journal professor, right? He is a journal professor.
But my community is depressed.
Of course your community is depressed, but not everyone in the community. So how would you call it that the whole community depressed, suppressed? How would you call it myself, Karmikar and Shakti Kumar as depressed, suppressed? So we are Dalits. We are Dalits not indicating our social status or economic status. It is up to you. If you think that we are still below than your caste, it is your problem, not my problem. If you still think that, when I say that in Hebrew, Dalit means, in secular way it's a gentle. Dalit means, meaning of the Hebrew is that God has drawn water. Dalit means in Hebrew, God has drawn water. What is the meaning of God? This is a spiritual meaning actually. God has, in Hebrew actually it has three meanings. Since the question is asked, I am telling, but my whole book, core contribution is this only. So you please buy that book also. My core contribution, the whole book is this much only. So if you know contribute everything, then you are not going to buy it. However you buy it. So I don't go beyond that. The meaning of the explanation, everything which I have done in my book, that the meaning is God has drawn water. Further, still meanings are there. There are three more meanings. You go and read that book. Anyhow, I hope I have satisfied the Professor Chobe some extent. You do one thing, you organize specifically on this book discussion anytime. Then I am being allowed socially. Now socially I am being allowed. So, this is going to be a very wonderful situation. Right now I am facing that social association. Anyhow, leave it that aspect. My dear friends, any other question from your side? See, you ask any language, no problem. My students, no. Come. This is the last question because time is low. We are running out. I could see many faces. Come.
When did you start journal?
Journal. See, I am basically professor of Mahatma Gandhi International Hindi Vishwavidyalaya. My first duty is that to do justice to the duties whatever given to me by the university. My life depends on my contribution to the duties which I perform in the university. Apart from that also, as Professor Shakti Kumar knows me very well, actually Professor Shakti Kumar became my friend. We have joined together in Ambedkar University. But Professor Shakti Kumar knows me when we were students of JNU. Since then he knows me that I used to do many activities like this only I used to do. So he knows about me that even there also, United Dalit Student Forum, that UDSF. So I was one of the founder of that one. So it is like that. My childhood, I used to do like that. In school also, class 1, I started an organization. Class 1, I remember. Class 1, we used to have a slate in those days. You know slate, right? So I remove all that, the slate used to have that, what is that, some base, this wooden base. So that I used to remove. I removed. My dad will give you new slate, and the slate has that wooden base, that I remove it. I take that one, those days we have to write on the slate with the what is that, chalk type of thing, right? So I used to write that. So I do like this. I prepare some powder. In the class 1 I am talking. And in class 1 my teacher used to go for the tea break in between the class. We sit in the class, he gave homework. Hey, right? I was in Telugu medium. Don't think that right from the beginning I am studying in some missionary school or highly English educated school. No. Till 10th class I was in Telugu medium. And for your kind information, in intermediate Telugu paper, in combined Andhra Pradesh, I was the second in the whole state. I was second by marks. In intermediate my marks, I was second in the whole state. In intermediate my Telugu paper. And what I'm trying to say that, so I used to no, make it some, what is it? Charcoal, chalk piece powder. Then I put like this. Even once I don't have mustache. So in class 1 I used to put like this. And I take the sar, what is that? Sar stick I used to take. Because sar is not there. Sar is gone for tea. He has given the homework. Right? I used to take the stick. Do your homework, I used to say. You know what happened one day? I was doing like that. Sar came back. He brought very big stick. He gave very big shot on my, backside. So I stopped doing that. So since then, I used to do organizational things. I did these organizational things in my hometown also. Many organizations. My first organization was Netaji Youth Association. A place called Sachivodu nearby Chennai. My dad was working there. In the city I said, not in the school or anywhere. That time I was studying 10th class or 8th class, something like Netaji Youth Organization. And we used to celebrate, some festivals, something like that. So, my dear friends, while revealing all these things, my Professor Sheikh Kumar must know that not only in JMU, not only in Ambedkar University, God grace, I used to do all these things, now I am doing it. But now I want to focus more on the production of the Dalit knowledge, right? So, thank you very much for your patience to hear, for gathering here, and once again thank on behalf of the Carmichael staff, Dalit knowledge. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It's always a wonderful experience listening you with your thoughts, your experience, your academic journey. We as your student, we always inspired by you. We always see our path in your journey, and we always remember when we face that kind of difficult time in our task, in our academics or in our life. We always come to you to see your life, your journey. It really inspires us. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now I request Balaji Chinde sir to felicitate Ambedkar sir. I request Sulika to assist Balaji sir. He is associate professor in Mahaparinirvan and classical English in Dalit. Thank you, Balaji sir. There is a topic in the book which is Dalit imagination. So, if anyone has a question related to Dalit imagination, what is Dalit imagination? It's a very new term. I am remembering when there was we are having our conference. That time also Ambedkar sir inspired by that. Let it be. Now we are going of our program schedule. I request Aarti to vote of friends for vote of friends. I request Aarti for vote of friends.
I am Aarti, coordinator IIT on behalf of the Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Mahaparinirvan Day on 16 December 2024, Karnataka Institute of Dalit Knowledge is an online institute has organized book reading program of the book Dalit World View. On behalf of the Karnataka Institute of Dalit Knowledge as one of the coordinator of AIDK, I take this opportunity to give a formal vote of thanks. I am really honored to give vote of thanks to this August gathering considering of academic alumni. We are highly indebted to Professor Dr. Ambedkar, the former Vice Chancellor of Mahatma International Hindi Vishwavidyalaya, Wardha, for gracing this occasion of book releasing ceremony of the book titled Dalit World View. This book is released in his honor and dedicated to him for completing 25 years of academic life. We are greatly honored, sir, with your presence among us. We as all know academics is the lifeline of Professor L. Karnataka.
always we find him reading books or writing some notes in his chamber in the university. From all his busy academic schedule, Professor Karunkara sir has taken time to enrich academics writing among his students, particularly in the society in general. He founded KIDK to further the Dalit knowledge. Thank you, sir, for this great academic initiative for founding an online institute which we are sure will be helping young scholars to Dalit knowledge. Thank you very much, sir, for your contribution to the academic world. Now, we are thankful to Professor Shakti Kumar, sir. We know you are a busy and well-known scholar of economics in JU, and out of your busy schedule, we have taken time to attend the book releasing ceremony. We are thankful to you, sir, wonderfully editing the book and making the occasion to book releasing at the World Cup. Thank you very much, sir. We are also thankful to Professor Shashi Kumar, sir. We are all aware that Shashi Kumar is well-known human rights scholar and professor of Babasaheb Ambedkar University, Lucknow. Sir, we are thankful to you for your valuable contribution for editing the book. We are also thankful to you, sir, for giving us the time from your busy schedule and gracing this occasion for releasing the book Dalit Worldview. We are thankful to you, sir. We are thankful to many senior professors of Mahatma Gandhi Antarashtriya Hindi Vishwavidyalaya attending the book releasing program. We are thankful to Professor Subhashankar Chaudhary sir, Professor Om Prakash Bharti sir, Dr. Umesh sir, Dr. Sujit sir, Dr. Munalal sir, Dr. Harshita ma'am, Dr. Chinde sir, Dr. Rakesh Singh Pakliyal sir, Dr. Varun Kumar Upadhyay sir, Dr. Faraj Malik sir, Dr. Mungun sir, and I am thankful to Dr. Sukeshni Thorat giving the welcome address, and also thankful to Mr. Akash Kogavade for conducting the book releasing programs. There are many people who came from different places, and thankful to all of them. We thank all authors who contributing their papers in the Dalit Worldview book, and we thank all who participated in the book releasing program of Dalit Worldview. Once again, on behalf of Mahaparinirvan Institute of Dalit Knowledge, I thankful to all participating in book releasing ceremony. Thank you very much. Jai Bhim, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, Aarti. Now, after the official vote of thanks, I declare the program is over, and we have refreshment in the same hall. I request all of you, please have your refreshment and official program is over.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wait.